everyone! Hope you are all doing well. Today we are going to make one of Josh's favorite recipes, a lemon pound cake.
Oh, no!
Here are all the ingredients that you will need. I got this recipe off of onceuponachef.com, and we will attach the link below along with all the ingredients that you see here. So we are going to start with the dry mixture. That includes 3 cups of flour, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Once they're all in the bowl, you're just going to mix it up together and then set it off to the side. Next, you are going to get the lemon zest off of your lemons. As you can see here, we do not have a zester, so I had to make do with what we had and use a peeler. Because of that, I then had to chop all of the peels into smaller pieces. I do have an amazing talent though, and I am able to chop lemon at an extremely fast rate. So once the lemon zest is all set, I used those lemons and made lemon juice. With those 2 lemons, I had enough juice for the recipe. The recipe does call for more lemons, but it's not needed. I didn't even end up using the lemon juice that you can see off in the corner of the screen. After the lemons are all set, I am going to start with the liquid buttermilk mixture. So again, if you don't know how to use powdered buttermilk, instructions are on the back. This recipe called for 1 cup of buttermilk mixture, so that is equal to 4 tablespoons of the powdered mixture along with 1 cup of water. With that mixture, you are going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon zest as well as 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Mix that together and set it off to the side. And after that, you are going to cream the butter and sugar. The butter was a little too melted. It was only supposed to be softened, so I probably had it in the microwave longer than 15 seconds. That was my mistake, but it still worked out fine. The butter and sugar creamed well in the electric mixer. Once that was fully combined, I had to stop the mixture and add eggs 1 at a time because, again, I am notorious for adding a little bit of shell. Once all of the eggs are combined, you want to use your handy-dandy rubber spatula, scrape down the sides, and then you can start by alternately putting in the flour mixture as well as the buttermilk mixture into the KitchenAid. Once all that has been incorporated, you can scrape down the sides again. And then we are going to spray our bundt pan. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not flat. There are a lot of grooves, which is why I used a lot of cooking spray, because with this cake, it can stick to the pan very easily. So not only did I use a spray, but I actually added granulated sugar to it, and that is also supposed to help the cake from not sticking to it after it has been baked. So once all of that is in there, I just smoothed it around the edges, made it nice and flat. And you are going to put your oven at 325 and let the cake sit in the middle rack for about an hour. Once it's been in there for about an hour, you can check it with a knife by sticking it in the center and making sure it pulls out clean. If it pulls out clean, then you know that it is fully done. So once the cake is sitting on the cooling rack, we can start making our syrup mixture, and that is just a 1/4 cup of water and a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. You want to stir that around until all of the sugar dissolves and the water comes to a slight boil. Once that is done, you can take it off of the heat and add some lemon juice to it and just let it sit on the counter when you are taking the cake out of the pan. So I used a knife to put it in around the sides of the cake just to make sure it wouldn't stick. And then you're going to flip it over into the cooling rack. I don't know why I had an extra cooling rack. This is not necessary, a little mistake. So I had to take that away. And then as you can see, there's tin foil underneath the cooling rack, and I'll explain why that's there in just a minute. So now that the cake is out of the pan, you are going to start by adding the syrup to it. The rubber spatula did not work, so I had to use Josh's brush from his grill. And then you just start putting the syrup all around the cake, all edges and corners. And you just want that to soak into the cake. It will give it a better lemon flavor as well as more moisture. And that's the reason why you have the tinfoil underneath, because it makes for easy cleanup. You can just wrap that in a ball and throw it away instead of having to clean the whole countertop. Good tip is maybe getting an actual kitchen brush for these kind of things instead of using a grill brush every single time. So next you are going to make the glaze. That is a cup of confectionery sugar and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And that was the end of the fresh lemon juice that I squeezed from the lemons. So like I said, it was a perfect amount. So you want to stir that together until it's well blended. I could have made this glaze a little thicker with some more sugar, but I tasted it and I liked the flavor and how it was, so I just left it alone. Again, I tried to use the rubber spatula to pour the glaze on the cake. Wasn't working out too well, so I just used a spoon. And you just want to go around the whole cake. Try to evenly distribute the glaze as best as you can. And there you have a gorgeous lemon pound cake. Okay, so now we'll be able to do our taste test. As you can see, I have already given plenty of it away to family and coworkers, and they loved it. So we'll have Josh try it now.
No water.
Patty, you need to try it.
Oh, no.
Yes. He actually doesn't like lemon cake. Get some extra icing here, because the icing's really lemony. All right.
My issue with lemon cake is lemon is not designed to be on a dessert. I can smell it.
Smells good.
Like, if you're one of those people that like eats like orange, is there an orange cake? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like strawberries I'm good with, but citrus, lime cake, oh my God, it's disgusting.
I gave you a fork.
This cake does not deserve a fork. It looks delicious, but I just, God, I can't believe you're making me do this abusive relationship. It's good, but it's lemon.
It's good, right?
Like,
The cake itself, I don't think is too crazy lemony. It's like a light lemon flavor.
it's not crazy lemony.
But it's the icing. That's like
Yeah, I mean, the cake itself, if I try it, that is icing too.
yeah.
The cake itself is fine. It says, like, ugh.
It's a little lemon.
Like, that would be so much better with chocolate frosting.
No. I mean, you could do chocolate frosting, but this is really good.
Yeah, you did fine.
It was good. I mean, it was pretty easy, so.
So, ethical dilemma. Do I support you or do I not? I don't know.
Well, try it yourself. I think you'll end up liking it. And, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Unless you don't like lemon, then don't try it.
Don't listen to him.